So, hi and welcome to update 16.2. I'm going to start this one with something a bit weird. This one is red text. So basically it looks like from the red text anyway, it's going to be Augment Mods. Something about a stuck command, and that's pretty much it. But I did miss the 4 and 5 minute ones, assuming there was some. So let's update and find out. Actually, too quick this week because it hasn't popped up on here yet. In case nobody'd actually noticed, or in case you haven't read this, a potential threat has arisen in the galaxy. Go in here and click on there to find out more. That's all I'm saying. Because I actually liked that one, and I think people should go and click on that because it was quite funny. Now, the new thing is basically there's 2 new Noggle heads, and they're not in here. That's a great start right there. I think it's equipment actually. No, back in. Thank you. Equipment, the set decorations, and it should be Nova. No, there it is. Nova. And I can't remember who the other one was now. Oh, god damn it. I even seen him and thought it's got to be Nekro, doesn't it? I just noticed it actually says the update was 16 minutes ago. So I caved. There is Nova there, the bobblehead, and there's actually more detailing in this than I expected. It actually does have the particle effect of the cone coming out of a head and a back. I didn't expect the back. Also, thank you to Soon You Will Die, clan member, for the frost on the side of the news terminal here. What I didn't expect was if you look at his fingertips for Nekros here, you can actually see, we've actually put him in the screen, you can actually see the energy colour in his fingertips. That is an insane amount of detailing for what is basically meant to be a piece of plastic that sits on the dashboard and nods its head at you every now and then. And of course there is the new colour palette as well. This is the Orokin colour palette. Now, if there was going to be a colour palette that has that one true gold colour in it, it has to be this one. Because obviously prime stuff is from the Void, which is the Orokin. I kept saying Orokin, but I keep getting told that's the wrong pronunciation. It's Orokin. So, whatever. Also, at the same time, a lot of people have asked me, but yes, did manage to fix the colouring inside of the dojo. This was actually only fixed the other day. Was afraid we'd have to tear down all decorations to actually colour it. I found the one thing that was stopping it, got rid of it, and managed to set... This is just a random colour to get rid of the picker thing, so it can be done properly, but the problems with the dojo, if you are having them where you cannot colour a room because it keeps erroring, the decorations have got to be removed. Actually, I went in there to test that command that they were on about. It's in here. It is basically if you get into an area you're not supposed to be in, or you get stuck somewhere, if you type in /unstuck, it will teleport you to your last known good position. But it's also because it's a bug testing thing at the same time. Once you've completed the mission, after doing that, they're asking you to restart the game, so it'll send the bug report as to where you were stuck and how you basically just where you were when you used the command, so they can find these areas and solve them. So I'll say it, even though it's not actually in the notes, please don't abuse this command. It does say there's a cooldown as well, but a lot of people will be trying to use that, and I will admit I did go in the dojo and try it, and then I read that and thought, oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. It didn't work anyway, so it wasn't such a big deal, but that is basically there for fault finding. But the other changes are for basically the Conclave stuff. Frost Snow Globe will now work better, Mag's Pull has increased range, Volt's Overcharge field has been expanded or some blah. Rhino is no longer invincible while using charge. Rhino charge. Excalibur is no longer invulnerable while using /dash, and a respawn timer will now show. Ooh. So obviously everybody knows this is still it's a work in progress. There is leveling and all the rest of it to go, kind of making everything a bit fair, and I know there's a proper word for it, but my brain is mush right now, so I can't remember what that is. But obviously there is a few other things that have come in the past week that I thought I would quickly cover. The bunny ears have arrived, it would seem. Not quite sure where they came from. That's something I will have to go back and have a look at. But don't forget, this guy is coming on Friday, the trader. And I've gone. It's completely, yes. The sigils, obviously the one on my chest here, this is from Zanuka. If Nova will move our arms at all. Hello? Come on, Nova. Do it. Do it. And you can't see. God damn you. But I got the one from Zanuka, first time fighting the damn thing. Stalkers is being a pain. G3 also have one, but that's also being a pain. Neither of which are after me right now. Stalker's always after us, but tends to kill me more times than enough at the minute. But what they've done is they've added ones in for every single boss. This is actually getting really close now. So obviously, if you were to go to Mars, it was the first planet I clicked on. You go to war, you'll have to fight Sergeant Nathaniel, and he has a sigil that he can drop. Every single boss has apparently got one, and they've now been fixed. Some of them were dropping the wrong ones. That's been fixed in this update. There's also 3 new Augment mods. The first one is Eternal War. It's not the first on their list, it's just the first I happened to come across. And it's for Valkyr, and it's basically a slight augment to Warcry. Basically, from what it says, actually, can I just read it a little bit bigger? While active, Warcry's duration is increased by 2 seconds. Oh my, for each. Basically, if you can chain your melee kills together, you can increase the length of Warcry. Ooh, that could be really effective. And obviously, New Loka has it, so anybody who sells the Valkyr ones will sell that. Volt also has a new one. This one, I found it in Red Veil. If it's in 1, it's usually in 2. It's only the weapons that seems to be specific. These are just the ones I can actually get access to. And I can't really purchase this one at the minute. But that, with Volt Prime coming out, could be really useful, because it converts 7% of damage dealt into shields. And ooh, it's an ally one as well, so it doesn't just give shields to Volt, but it will restore shields to team members at the same time. I like that one. If you happen to use Nova's wormhole a lot, then escape velocity could be handy, because what this one does is it will actually increase the speed you come out of it, so it will give you a 50% speed bonus for 7 seconds. That sounds very familiar. Doesn't Volt give exactly the same thing with a second ability? I cannot remember. I think that was called Speed Boost. I cannot remember what it's actually called. But that does the same thing, but for a little bit longer. So that could come in handy if you don't happen to have a Volt in the party, and you use Wormhole a hell of a lot. This one I found inside of Steel Meridian. Unfortunately, I can't find the bunny ears anywhere. Apparently, they were in the marketplace earlier, but they have been not removed, but rehidden. Because apparently it's going to be a cosmetic item you'll be able to pick up from there, and you'll be able to equip it. Pretty much like the mustaches, you could have them. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.